So this is the start of your circular walk. I'm on Green Lane. You've got a T-junction at the bottom, and what you want to do is turn left. You'll see a tiny, lovely, beautiful little bridge. I call it Poo Sticks Bridge, and you can park anywhere along there to start your walk. What's fantastic is where the bridge is, you can always have a picnic or a little paddle either at the start or the end of your walk. Beautiful, isn't it? So leaving the bridge and heading up here, you'll see that there is a steady incline up the hill, but just over to your right you need to be looking for this sign that says public footpath, and so you go right there before you carry on and go up the hill. Okay, so if you haven't seen one of these contraptions before, just to the left hand side is a little gate, and I'm just going to open it now, and it allows your dog to actually come through. Come on, Betsy, come on, Betsy, good girl. And then you just close it. So you have a choice now. You can either go left or you can just follow the path straight on. Now I tend to walk up here. I've seen some deer actually when I've walked up here, and they sort of cross over the path, and that would be fantastic, wouldn't it, if you're with the kids and you actually see that. But I like to get to the top here because depending on the season, depends on the view that you'll get. So sometimes you've got 12-15 foot bamboo canes, and the kids sometimes run through that. It looks amazing and it gives a great photo opportunity, but when they're cut right back you just get the most fantastic views. So we'll get to the top and we'll have a look and see what we can see today. But if you've got a clear day, oh, you can just see for miles. It's fantastic. But as you can see, the bluebells are just about coming out. So if you did want to get some really nice family photographs, this is a great place to come. So I've literally just come out of the wood, and I'll just do you a 360. Look at these views, beautiful, right? It's really pretty. You could do some den making with the kids here in the wood. There we go. But I'm just going to go back this way because there's so many different routes, and I've noticed that this appears to be a route this way. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, that's where Betsy's just heading, and that just is another walk, I guess, over in that direction. But I'm not going there. I'm going to do a left and follow the wood, so the wood will be always on my left hand side on this circular walk back. So let's go and have a look at the bottom, shall we? So making sure that the wood is always on my left, I'm now going to turn left at this T-junction. You can go right, there is a path heading in the opposite direction, but I am going to go left and make sure that the wood is on your left hand side. So I'll just go a little bit further, show you the path. Here we go. It's a bit of a dirt road and you do get tractors coming up and down here from the farm, so do be careful if you've got your dog with you. But that's one way. I'm not going that way, I'm going to do a left here. Do be careful as well, because a lot of these electric fences are actually switched on. Okay, so again, if you've got your pooch with you, just be very careful that, Betsy, come away, that they don't go anywhere near the fence. It's to protect all the sheep that have got their lambs with them at the moment. Okay, so we're walking this way. So you might remember when we first entered the wood, I said there were two choices. You could go left or you could go straight on, and we actually went straight on. Well, if you'd gone left, this is where you would have come out, and we came out just a little bit further up there and we turned left. So had you come out here, you would still turn left and you'd be heading in this direction towards the farm houses up to the top right hand side, and just keep walking. I'll show you the next location where we turn left again and we still have the wood on our left. It is a circular walk that we're doing, and we're now heading back. So you might notice I've left the wood now, it's behind me, and I'm walking along this path here still. I will be doing a left turn soon, and when I do, the wood will be in the distance but still on my left hand side. So keep watching, because in a minute I have a real treat for you. It's coming up. Keep watching, keep watching. Now you might not be able to see very much, but you should be able to hear in the distance sheep on their way. They're being transferred from one field to another, but look how cool this is. Good cow. There's a lot of them. And they're still coming. Yorkshire life. Okay, so this is the farm here to the right. You could go straight on, but I don't want you to. There is a walk further on, just in between those two trees that you can see in the distance. The walk goes straight ahead, but I don't want you to do that. We're going to go left here, and then you can see in the distance, or you should be able to if you've got this right, the church. And the wood will be on our left hand side in a minute. So at this point we literally just follow the path around, and I'm going to the left again. The wood is still directly to my left. You'll see this little, I don't know if you can see it, a gate. I'm coming towards it, so let's walk on a bit more. There we go. So you can now see the little gate here, a metal gate. I'm going around the side of it and we're walking on. Now, not too far up here is a right turn, and once we do this right turn we start to leave the wood. The wood will then be behind us, and we've already done this section this morning, so we're heading back. Now we've followed the circular route, we've come off the circular bit, now we're heading back. You should be able to, if I can do this right, yeah, see the church there in the distance, so you know that you've got it right. Okay, so we're now heading back. So what you need to do is look out for this bend in the fence. It's just a bit further on and it's going off to the left hand side. So we get to the point, I think you can probably see where it stops going straight ahead, and at that point just opposite there should be our path back to the paddock where we saw the horses at the beginning of our walk. So just let me get to the end here. The path does go on, but look over to your right, and this is where we leave the path and we go back the way we came. Okay, so I've literally just been walking straight, and as you can see I'm back to where the horses are and the paddock. Again, be very careful because we have got an electric fence here. And it's a narrow path now, but I'm following the path back down to the road. You don't walk on here for very long, so just be mindful if you do have your pet with you that there is a road, and it does get traffic moving quite quickly at the bottom. So as I say, just maybe best to put them on a lead maybe. Okay, I'll show you what it looks like when we get down to the bottom. So as you can see, we're now leaving the path and going onto the road, and as I say, they do come quite quickly down. Oops, all right, so Betsy pulling me on her lead onto this road, so do be careful. We're going to do a left turn back. Be careful, watch the road. And I'm going to show you what I call poo sticks because I love this. It's coming up in a minute. So here we are, we're back at the lovely bridge. I used to bring the kids when they were little with the Wellingtons, and we used to paddle down here, which is quite sweet. And see if we can have a look at that bridge. There we go, beautiful, isn't it? And then up the road here is where we head back, and there's a sign here that actually says Clifford. We take a right turn back into Boston Spa when we get to that point. Yeah, it's a beautiful walk. So that's it, guys. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please do give me the thumbs up at the bottom and subscribe. So what I'm hoping to do is just show lots more really nice routes, days out, places to go with the family and things to do. So as I say, if you like it, please do subscribe and give me the thumbs up. So you do have a couple of options from Poo Sticks Bridge. You can go across here and head over. If I just show you up here, there is a sign. It says public footpath Boston Spa, half a mile. You might come across some cows and you have to walk past them. Now they've got their calves with them, so I wouldn't recommend it right now. As I say, we're into May and I would probably avoid this trek, but it does bring you out onto the main street, the main road that leads into Boston Spa. But as I say, I'm not doing that because I've got my dog with me. So I'm walking up towards this sign that says Clifford, and I'm going to do my right turn, and I'm going to head into Boston Spa this way.
Sandra, it's time to party with Sandra. Come on, party, it's a beautiful time. So happy to find everybody smiling with me. Oh, Sandra, it's time to party with Sandra. Come on and party, you're never too young to have some fun.